It on? Oh. This is WSPR, The Whisper. Seashallow's best, only news sending. Sendcasting live since yesterday. Hello, and welcome to WSPR, bringing you all the news that is fit to hear here in Seashallow. I am Rocky Grenadierite. Alistair sent another message.
Rocky, I've been quite busy. We've almost reached the inner ring by now. Right. Forgive me. Beginning, middle, and end, Alistair. I had just sendcast to you when Miss Veck was approaching. My new companions and I searched the crates on her orders, and we discovered they were addressed to the Collegium of Mages in care of a Professor something. The crates were difficult to reconstruct. We then visited a charming, quaint drinking establishment with unique ale in search of further information. A source connected to Yorick was able to supplement our knowledge by revealing the crates had come from the island of Sweetwater, although paid for by someone under a false name, wearing a red robe. This source also confirmed that the rest of the archipelago has been dealing with these priests and their denial of the visit. We then proceeded towards the Collegium in pursuit of this mysterious professor. Galen displayed wondrous cooking skill, crafting quite a delectable mussel ceviche for us and our boatmen on the way. Also at this time, I learned of a liberation, perhaps in some eyes, or theft in others. We stopped outside the estate of the Stormforge clan, those well-known bladesmiths and armorers. It appears that one of their rare fish, in fact, the most expensive fish in the known world. Did you know that the most expensive fish can cost more than 400,000 gold pieces to keep in our climate and aquariums? You'd think that money could be put to better use. Anyway, the platinum arowana is a remarkable fish, brilliantly colored and quite difficult to breed. Yes, however, the fish belonging to the Stormforges was taken by an individual claiming to be freeing it from the oppression of pethood. In other news, I'm almost positive I've just discovered where All Eyes and Earmarks used to be. As we progressed to the inner ring, my companions noticed a small shop out of place with its surroundings on Spellright Way. It turned out to be the place that's been whispered of recently, Odhem's Oddities and Baubles, a charming jewelry and leather goods store run by a gnome of the names Mara, Christopher, Lilith, Ruby, Sparklegem, Reed, Timbercreek, and their owl-shaped familiar hashtag. Mix Ruby, a one-time Collegium student, crafts all the items themselves and offers guests some of the best cocoa and pastries I have ever tasted. They are also quite generous with their time and talents and can enchant items for a price. The shop itself seems to travel, as Mix Ruby referred to it, traveling to and from various islands and the city, which might explain the relocation of All Eyes and Earmarks as reported exclusively on WSPR earlier. Another troubling rumor has reached our ears here at WSPR concerning the Wizard's tourney. There are those among the magically inclined who believe the great concentration of magic and wizardry assembled for the tourney might have a deleterious effect on reality itself. Numerous spells in a physical location could potentially interact or combine and magnify the magical pressure upon our universe. Rocky, do see if we can get a quote from someone at the Collegium on this, won't you? Oh, I'm sorry, the princess is bored again. Must run!
So, that happened, and someone is here to read the news.
Oh, really? I thought there'd be more of like an interview sort of thing?
Can you read?
Yeah? I mean, yes, I can read.
Do you care about the truth?
What?
Good enough. Read this.
Okay, man, sure. I thought this was the place to apply for Bard School.
College.
Whatever. But this sounds like fun. Half-elf papillomavirus is on the march in Seashallow. Alchemists theorize that the outbreak's origins lie in the recent influx of sailors, royal emissaries, and other assorted adventuring parties visiting the city in anticipation of the upcoming wizard's tourney. Those seeking treatment can find it at the Temple of Limtris. Those looking for information on how to stay protected should attend a weekly seminar at the College of Lore. Hey, that's where I thought I was applying right now. Anyways, that's the Temple of Limtris for treatment, College of Lore for education. Do not get those mixed up. And now, a delightful story from the Fourth Ring that warms our hearts and fills us with a special happy faith in the character of our fellow Seashallowans. Aw, Rocky, did you write this?
No.
Okay. Well, a roving adventurer made a local barmaid's day by tipping her 5 whole gold pieces, nearly triple the average monthly salary for barmaids in Seashallow. We at WSPR... Wait, who's we? Okay, man, whatever. We caught up with the lucky lady herself. Here's what she had to say. Rocky? That was your name, right? How do I...
Turn the little knob. No. The smaller one.
Okay, got it. Thanks. Here's what she had to say.
Why, this adventurer, a tall one he was, Goliath's. I think he took a fancy to me. Or maybe he was just talkative. Either way, all I did was bring him a drink and a turkey thigh, same as I always does, and he passes me 5 whole gold pieces for me trouble. Imagine, 5. Nearly one for each of my babies, innit?
Members of the Association of Noble Bankers of the Archipelago caution us against feeling too good about this feel-good tale, however. Wage growth such as this will surely lead to economy-destroying inflation and economic doom for us all. Hey, did those guys, pay you to pay me to read this?
No. And you're not getting paid.
Hey!
Yet.
Fine.
And now, the weather. It's still very nice out. The Archdruid still has not been seen.
Doesn't, everyone know it's almost always nice here? Okay. Hey everybody, just wanted to jump in for one quick second to say, hope you're really enjoying the podcast. It would be super cool if you would leave us a rating and review, hopefully that nice 5 stars, on whatever platform you're listening to us on, Spotify, Google, Apple, Stitcher, other stuff. Those ratings super help us out. I get a warm fuzzy feeling when I hear them, and it lets other people find the show. And if you like what you hear, you can head on over to Patreon and support us there. That would be extra cool. Patreon.com/The Roll Report. You can get early access to merch drops, all of our bonus content, all kinds of other cool stuff, and best of all, maybe you won't have to hear me say this ever again. You'll get ad-free episodes. So if you like what you hear, go on over. Check us out. Lots of cool stuff. And now back to the show. At the stroke of midnight last night, a ghost ship was seen docking at Pier Stormgast. Why they named the pier that way, I just don't know. It seems like the name just invites trouble. Anyways, when questioned, the night shift dock workers have a vague memory of unloading cargo, but remember nothing else. If they pressed further, if they could recall anything, the head dock worker, Velmid Demanta, suddenly broke out in a sweat and with a trembling voice said something like, "No, I cannot and will not talk any more of last night. Now I have work to do." Whatever. We spoke with a local respected cleric of Mendix, Dravel Breachin, about what can be done about this. And they told us this sort of thing happens, well, not all the time, at least often enough not to be too concerned. However, if any citizen finds a crate with translucent, intangible treasure inside, they are encouraged to not touch it, no matter how enticing it may appear, and report it to the council guard who will dispatch a cleric and escort to the location. Hey, so do I get paid now?
No.
What? Dude, I read all this stuff for you and...
Payday is every 2 weeks, I think.
You think? What kind of...
Do the sign-off.
What?
Finish the sendcast, and we'll talk.
Okay, geez. We at WSPR, who is we, man, for real? Still encourage those with an interest in the tourney to send us a paper bird, as we hope to bring you live coverage of the wizard duels. Ooh, yeah, that sounds cool. Receiving stones can be purchased at the workshop of Miss Skylar Crowspark in the third ring, and we hope you join us for our Sendcast again. Okay, now can we talk pay?
Turn the wand off. No, over the